Hey everyone, this is Grace. Hope you've been well. I wanted to come on here and share with you a little bit of crafting that I've been doing. So I have a number of thank you cards to write, and I realized that I wanted to make some, but given my time constraints right now, I knew that I couldn't spend so much time on the thank you cards. And so I think I mentioned Jackie Ballheise's YouTube channel. She is an amazing crafter. She is also one of the bigger Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. I somehow ended up stumbling onto her YouTube channel, and she films, I think, about 3 videos per week, and I have just enjoyed watching them whenever I can, learning new techniques and things like that. She's such a chipper, lady. So anyway, I'm going to leave down the description bar the link to her channel, so for those of you who are interested in checking her out, you can. But she has a series called SIP card, which is stamp, ink, and paper. And it's just a way for us to just use our products, not get so overwhelmed by thinking, oh, I have to, spend an hour, doing all this work on a card. So these cards are supposed to take a really short amount of time. Very simple. You stamp, you have a stamp, ink, and paper, and there's your card. So I had purchased this. Actually, I got this from one of my Stampin' Up! Workshops, I think, with Kim earlier this year, maybe. Either I got it as a reward or I bought it during one of Tina Kappa's Stampin' Up! Parties. But anyway, I had purchased, when I was visiting my niece and nephew, the Recollections 25 set card, the card and envelope set, because I was trying to teach my niece how to stamp. We stamped, and then I realized I didn't have nearly the supplies that I needed, and stamping can just be really messy, and so I think I'm going to hold off on stamping with my niece for 1 or 2 more years. But I brought the note cards back with me because I knew that they were not going to use it all that much. So yeah, use that, and it's very simple. I was listening to actually a what is it? It's not a podcast, but it was a kind of a seminar that was on YouTube from my college, not the college that I teach at, but my alma mater. And they had Madeleine Albright and Hillary Clinton on, and it was a kind of speaking engagement that I had wanted to listen to, just to see what the 2 former secretaries of state had to say, especially, coming back to the college. So that was about an hour or so. So I just listened to it while I stamped. And so I was able to get through the whole entire set, which was really nice. And I think it came out really nice. So I used this, and it's one of those texture stamps, so you can see a lot of detail in the ribbon. And then, hold on, let me see if I can reach this. I had purchased a number of D-stashes. You guys know from time to time I like wooden stamps. And as I was going through and trying to organize some of the D-stashes, I came upon this little thank you. And I thought that it was small enough that it could fit into one of my little punches, the banner punch. So I left it out by the punches, which is kind of a good thing, because right now I did not want to struggle to find another thank you card that could fit. So I tried it in this, and I think it came out looking quite nice. The original font with this set is a script font, but I like the fact that it's also in print. And I used Stampin' Up's Berry Burst, the ink Berry Burst. Yep. And then you guys know, for the green, I just really love Wild Wasabi, so I used those 2, and that was it. So stamp that out, and then on the inside, Jackie's whole thing is that you have to stamp the inside, which I like to do personally. And then on the back, I stamped Handmade with Love with my little, stamp that I got from Dollar Tree. And then the matching envelope, right? Stamp that to the side. And so it's just this really nice little SIP card. card, you know, stamp, ink, and paper. And it's still handmade. So, and I think it looks pretty. It's simple but yet elegant. So, yeah. I made 25 of these while I was listening to that podcast, or, you know, that speaking engagement. So, yeah, so I was pleased that I was finally able to craft a little bit. I just haven't been feeling all that well. I think just tired. And so I know that when I exercise, it helps me combat that fatigue. And then, of course, the card, I now have something really pretty to show for my 1 hour of listening to the speaking, you know, thing. And yeah, so I was very pleased. I wanted to share this with you guys. I am finally crafting a little bit, so yes. Those of you who have sent me Happy Mail, I did want to at least send you a thank you card. So I'm trying to get on that, so hence my little crafting today. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. For those of you who are interested in this, I think Stampin' Up! Still has this. They have not retired it. I hope they haven't retired it. No, I think it's still there. So you may want to check it out. Tina Kappa usually, she always has this great suggestion of going on Pinterest, typing this up. And you don't even have to go onto Pinterest. You can just go on Google and just type "Wishing You Well Stampin' Up!" And then when you click images, they'll show you all these images of cards that other crafters have made with this. So anyway, I just wanted it to be simple. You know, you could, you know, certainly create like a mat on it and stuff. But again, that just takes more time. So I just wanted to do a very simple crafted card, so that I actually craft instead of putting it off and not be able to craft. You know what I mean? You know, when you look at a project and you think, okay, well, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, then you're less inclined to craft. But if you're just like, you know what, forget it, I'm just going to stamp the envelopes. And then as you do it, you're like, oh, I have time, I can stamp the inside. Then you're like, oh, I have time, I can stamp the cover. And then, yeah, so it was nice to be able to craft a little bit. Helps me to be a little bit more creative and take my mind off of other things. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. I will see you guys, I guess, later. I am hoping to come back with a December. I still have that house mouse December calendar page that I need to finish. So maybe if I am good and I am speedy, I can come back and join the House Mouse collab this Saturday and share that with you. But if not, then we'll just save it for another month. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. God bless.